What is up and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time seeing my videos. Today I'm going to be going over part 3 of my CBT worksheet tutorial, which is me basically going over a free CBT resource which I'm not affiliated with and explaining how to do the worksheets, which I do. I don't do all the worksheets, but I do the ones which I think are the best and most effective worksheets. You should be able to find everything linked below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So before I get into this first worksheet though, I do want to say a medical disclaimer. I am not a medical professional. Do not take this as medical advice. If you have any mental or physical issues, definitely talk to a doctor or medical professional. Even if you're thinking about doing this worksheet, talk to, you guessed it, a medical professional. This is just for educational purposes. So now I've covered that bit, I want to jump into this worksheet. It's called Identifying Components of Emotion Worksheet, and there's a filled-in example. This is the example from the site, but they do also offer a blank copy. Now I'm going to describe each section and then how they intertwine. So the situation description is literally the situation description, so the scenario as it were. And they said, I came home from work and saw that I had left the garage door open all day. Okay, so he's made a mistake. He left the garage door open all day. That's the situation. His thoughts are that someone could have ransacked the garage. I screw everything up. My wife is going to be furious when I tell her. What a disaster. So some quite negative thoughts, right? You can see how they could cause certain feelings or behaviors. But again, let's explain the other two first. So behaviors, he laid in bed when he got home without cleaning up and didn't tell his wife. So acting a little bit depressed, I guess. Now, feelings in this case aren't emotions, but they're how emotions, such as anxiety and shame in this case, can affect someone physically. So for example, he felt anxiety, and because of that, he had a face that was flushed. He had tightness in his chest and difficulty breathing, and then because of the shame, he felt a pit in his stomach. Now the point of this is so someone can write their thoughts, feelings and behaviors out and see how they all intertwine. So for example, if you have these negative thoughts, they can cause these feelings and also create these behaviors, which I guess we'll call them maybe negative behaviors, because it's not a good experience like having these feelings and behaviors. And again, because he's sitting there and laying in bed, not cleaning up, he's effectively making these thoughts and feelings come true. And these feelings can create these thoughts and behaviors too. By feeling anxious, feeling shamed, you're going to act and think like that. So the whole point is kind of breaking this negative cycle, but that's not necessarily the purpose of this exercise. But by seeing it all laid out, it can help kind of make it apparent what is going on. I know that's kind of simple and quite straightforward. And there's other exercises like the one I'll do next, which explains how to change these thoughts and what to do about it. But for now, hopefully you can see how thoughts, feelings and behaviors can really like intertwine to one another. Maybe I'll do another quick example just in case it wasn't clear to anyone. And in terms of this situation description, I want to pick anxiety about going outside. So let's say I'm anxious about going outside. I don't want to go outside, so I stay in for the day. That's the situation. My thoughts might be, oh, I'm too scared to go out. I don't want to go out. Something bad might happen. I'm anxious. I'd rather be at home. And then they might digress to, oh, I'm a loser. I'm too scared to go out. You know, quite negative thoughts. And we've already established because of my thoughts, my behaviors are going to be me staying indoors. I might sit around. I might just stare at the TV. I might, let's say I'm just sitting around and not doing anything, which is not going to be conducive to my thoughts or my feelings. Now, my feelings when I get anxious, I feel very tight. I can't breathe properly. I feel very heavy. I feel lethargic. So you can see how these negative thoughts and can cause behaviors and then these feelings, it's just like a negative feedback loop, and it can create the situation you're in, or if not create, maybe make it worse. That's the whole kind of point of CBT, is breaking that cycle. So I don't want to dive into that too more. I feel like I covered that fairly well, but if you do have any functional questions about the worksheet, I will try and answer them. But again, I'm not a medical professional, so I'm not going to give any medical advice or tell you how to live your life, etc. I hope you like this worksheet. I will be doing another video or maybe 2 videos, depends whether I can fit the next session into one video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you liked that. I feel like that went okay. I will leave everything you need below, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you, and thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Best of luck.